You want to hear like a crazy story? Hey guys, welcome back. Before I went to college, I was working at the mall at this store called Ann Taylor Factory, and they have this sister store called Loft. I started out working at Loft, and then when Loft closed, because it was only open for a summer, I got the job at the sister store or the mother store. Like Ann Taylor's the mom and like Loft is the daughter. I don't know. Anyway, two stores, same company. When Loft closed, I got the job at Ann Taylor Factory. So I was working there, living at home with my parents, and going to community college. So when I graduated from community college, moved to LA to go to CSUN. I was like, oh my God, I'm in university now, darling. I'm amazing and wonderful because I'm in university. And university was so wonderful. I mean, honestly, don't go to college for art. Like just don't. Just don't do it. It's a waste of your money. Yeah, you're going to meet great people. You're going to work on fun stuff and do cool things, and it'll be a fun experience, but it'll be very expensive. And then when you graduate from college, after moving away from home, after all these years of school, after paying all this money and getting into all this debt, you know what happened to me after I left college? It almost hurts to say it, but I had to go back. I had to go back to the mall to work the same job, not at the same mall, but it was a mall out here in LA County. I had to work at the mall. I was working at Loft again, and I felt so bad about myself. I felt I felt so horrible about myself. Like every day it was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that I did all that. I went through all that just to end up working the same job that I was working before I went to college." That to me it was embarrassing. To me it felt like, "Oh my God, I failed." So I wrote a poem about it. Yes, this story comes with a poem, baby. Did you think I was just going to talk to you? We talked last week. This week you're going to get a poem. So I wrote a poem on August 2nd, 2015. It was like a couple of months after I had graduated. I was working at the mall. I was also working at a restaurant. I had two jobs. It was awful, darling. If you can avoid working two jobs, do it. I mean, if you have to do it, of course, do it. I mean, pay your rent. You know what? I don't even know your situation. I don't know why I'm trying to tell you what to do with your life. However, I don't know what I'll do when it comes. I don't know how I'll answer the questions. I may not be better off. I'll have no resolutions or accomplished goals. I won't be better. Everything in my path will be destruction. They'll ask me why I didn't rebuild, but they won't accept my answer about lacking resources or motivation. I'll explain how the odds have been stacked against me since birth and how my head has only ever been just above water, but they will not want to hear this. They only want the glamour, they only want the story of the aftermath, the reward. They don't want to hear about struggle because it does not exist for them. They don't believe I'm struggling because my clothes are clean and I wear a smile on my face. They won't buy my story of depression because my medicine cabinet is empty and my arms have no scars. I ache in a deep, dark place that no one can see. It swallows me whole. At first, it was by force, but now I consent to it because it's all I know. It carries me on a raft made of chains, and there I float on an icy river of torture. When it comes, they'll ask me to compare lists. I'll be asked to sum up my accomplishments and plan new goals. I'll be asked to remain positive and look toward the future, but my future is filled with storm clouds. No sunshine will pierce my life. The rest of my existence will rot and go to the dogs. They'll try to force me to play along, but I won't want to. I'll be in hiding, waiting for the excitement to pass. I refuse to partake of their petty bullshit. My journey is not the same as theirs. My race began with a cart that had square wheels. They travel on pavement while I have dirt roads. Their tanks are full while I'm running on fumes. How can you get ahead after starting so far behind? That's why I can't compete in their games any longer. I've retired from the rat race. I'm done trying to win them over when they come looking for me saying, Monica, what great things have you done and what will you do? Tell them I said they can all go fuck themselves. Moral of the story is this. Sometimes in life, you get pulled backward so that you can get launched ahead, right? It's like a bow and arrow. When you're launching that arrow, you have to pull it back, but when you let go, it's going to shoot really far. Now, this is not my analogy. Candy Johnson said this in one of her videos, but I love Candy Johnson because she's a motivational queen. However, yes, I'm going to steal what she said because that happened to me. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I got so far. I'm doing all this. I'm doing all that. And now I'm working the same job that I was working before I left college. Like, what was the point? I kept asking. I was like cursing the heavens above. Like, what was the point of this? But the point is that sometimes life is just going to come and knock you on your booty and you got to dust yourself off and get up and go out there and take care of business. You know what I mean? If you're out there struggling, keep going. Don't quit. Things are going to suck and then they get good and then they're probably going to suck again and then they're going to get good. You know, it's like a roller coaster. But with that being said, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy. Let's be happy together, okay? All right. So, you've reached the end of the video. I hope you subscribe, stick around, check out my old videos. They're really cool. Check out my songs. Did you know that I sing? I have this talented alter ego named Faye, and she does music. Did you know that? Bet you didn't know that. I got a coffee song. You like coffee? Why am I trying to like pimp myself out? If you want to watch the video, you'll watch it. But anyway, with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye. Video.